we'll be dealing with real numbers practice questions, which will comprise of the exemplar questions, NCERT exemplar and PYQs. So let's include it, cover up the chapter, pack it up, and prepare ourselves for that 6 marks that we are going to score in final boards, है ना? उसकी रेंज कवर करते हैं. Let's have a quick review. हमने मेजॉरिटी क्वेश्चंस इस चैप्टर में जो डील किए हैं वो उसमें से पहली रेंज हमारी HCF LCM, जनरल HCF LCM, प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन. ओके, नेक्स्ट रेंज वाज द एक्सप्रेशन बिटवीन दीज टू, दैट HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Okay, the next thing we talked about was any number raised to the power n to end with the digit 0 case, right? And then we talked about a variety of proving a number to be composite, कॉमन निकाल के और वो सॉल्व करना, मोर देन 2 फैक्टर्स शो करना, ठीक है. एंड देन द सेकेंड हाफ टू शो अ नंबर टू बी इर्रेशनल, राइट? तो इसमें तो कोई वेराइटी नहीं जनरेट होगी. दिस इज द क्लियर केस ऑफ प्रूविंग दैट कंप्लीट स्टेटमेंट, है ना, फॉर 3 मार्क क्वेश्चन, राइट? जो भी रेंज हमें मिलना है थोड़ा बहुत भी, वो हमें इन टॉपिक्स के ऊपर मिलना है, ये 2 के ऊपर, दैट्स इट. Okay, and yes, the word problems where we have to decide whether we'll be performing again the same thing, HCF or LCF. ठीक है? So let's start our workout. We'll be taking random questions from the exemplar and the PYQs. तो एक फाइनल टच चैप्टर को देने के लिए ये वर्कआउट काम करेगा. Okay, let's take the first variety. All these type of questions are eligible for the exams. तो वही हमारा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है. दे आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. कुछ रेंज एनसीईआरटी से डायरेक्ट मैच नहीं है, एग्जाम्पलर से कवर होती है. नोट डाउन द वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन दैट वी हैव टू टेक अप. चलिए, लेट्स नोट इट डाउन एंड देन लेट्स ट्राई टू परफॉर्म इट. We have to find the largest number that divides 70 and 125, leaving the remainders 5 and 8 respectively. We have to find, and this question is from the exemplar, first exercise, 5th question. We are taking exemplar 1.1. Let's mark that too. That's exemplar 1.1, and we are taking question number 5. This variety of question have been frequently found in the school exams. So we need to be ready with this language. We have to find a number which divides these two. A number which divides other numbers is called as a factor. Perfect. So that means we have to find the factor. That means surely we need to find what? We need to find the HCF, but not of these two, because we need these to be as the remainders from these numbers. मतलब जब रिमाइंडर क्या होता है कि डिविजिबिलिटी पूरी नहीं हुई, कुछ बच गया, तो पहले हम वो रिमाइंडर को यहां से हटा देते हैं, फिर जो नंबर आएगा वो पूरी तरह डिविजिबल होगा, है ना? सो द फर्स्ट टास्क इज वी हैव टू रिड्यूस, सब्ट्रैक्ट द रिमाइंडर्स फ्रॉम द रिस्पेक्टिव नंबर्स. Remainder was that part which will not allow the division to happen, so we subtracted it. Now, these are the two numbers that are completely divisible. These two numbers will now be completely divisible. So we have to find that number. That means the HCF. So that's how this kind of question is approached. Whenever remainders are given, just remove the remainders from the numbers. And now let's quickly find the HCF. of these two? So when we went on to find the HCF of 65 and 117, that came out to be 30. ओके 30. तो ये एक रेंज हमारा और बढ़ गया आज इस चैप्टर से, है ना, इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस कवर करने का जिसमें कि रिमाइंडर्स प्रोवाइडेड हो. ठीक है, लेट्स टेक द नेक्स्ट वन नाउ. This ray, okay, let me just show you the next part. Question number 6. Same exercise, question number 6. There are two numbers, A and B, where A is x cube y square and B, and the second number provided is xy cube, and we have to find the HCF of these two. Fine, we talked about this. They're asking us to find the HCF of the A and B. What we discussed in HCF, we have to take the, for HCF, we have to take the lowest powers. Lowest powers of both the numbers we have to take in the HCF. That means x1 and y2. You have to take the lowest powers among the given ones for HCF. Lowest powers among the given ones. Let's see. Let's say if in the same question we were asked LCM. Absolutely. X cube y. This particular pattern of question, as I said earlier too, is a sure short question in MCQ for board exams. It has been continuously asked from past years. Take it. We'll have this variety for sure. 100%. 100%. Okay. Covering up the next range. This was question 6. तो इस क्वेश्चन का आना ये क्लियर करता है कि यस, सीबीएसई बोर्ड आस्क्स क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द एग्जाम्पलर. सो वो एनसीईआरटी के इक्विवेलेंट उस किताब को मान के चलना है कि हमें 2 किताब पढ़ रहे हैं, हमारे कोर्स में 2 किताबें. एग्जाम्पलर को आप रेफरेंस मत मानो, कंसिडर इट योर कोर्स बुक. और हम क्लास में करेंगे, वो पूरी कर रहे हैं, तो कैरी इट विद यू, है ना, इन नेक्स्ट क्लासेस देन. चलो, लेट्स सी व्हाट एल्स वी हैव. Okay, one of the similar question again we are having. Let's see. They're asking for LCM now. Question number 7. On the same manner. Okay, there we have again two numbers, P and Q, where P is AB square and the number Q provided is A cube B. They have asked just LCM, but we'll go for both. HCF of PQ and LCM of PQ. रेंज कवर करते हुए हम चैप्टर को पूरी प्रिपरेशन के साथ लेके जाना चाहते हैं. कोई टिपिकल जोन नहीं होगा कभी भी किसी भी चैप्टर पर. What we have in HCF now? AB. Done. And what do we have in the LCM? Done. Very nice. तो ये वैरायटी हमारी श्योर्ड है ना, क्लियर. We'll be able to attempt it whenever asked. Okay. If it comes in the test or exams, it can be attempted, right? है ना. तो हम क्वेश्चंस की वैरायटी को कंफर्म करते चलना चाह रहे हैं. ठीक है. Let's take the next MCQ. Question number 8. It's a theoretical deal question. Okay. Asked in board exam also and asked in school exams also. Choose your option. Choose your option. What you would be marking if this comes to you. The product of non-zero rational and an irrational number can be. What if I multiply a rational and an irrational number? Let me take an example of rational number, 2. Let me take an example of irrational number, root 3. What if we multiply 2 and root 3? We get 2 root 3, which is, yes, an irrational number. Okay? It will always be irrational. If I multiply two same irrational numbers, then I might have, then we will have a rational number. But here it is a rational and an irrational. Okay? Fine? Okay, that was question number 8. Okay. Now, this has been asked in previous school examinations. Question number 9. Let's see. Note it down. Question number 9. Exemplar 1.1, question 9. The least number that is divisible by all these numbers. Divisible by. Divisible by LCM. We have to go for LCM because our number is the bigger one. It is divisible by all the smaller ones. So it's a multiple. It's a multiple divisible by. Highlight करना अपने notes में भी कि हमने किस basis पे decision लिया. Divisible by. That means it's the multiple. Multiple is divisible by these smaller numbers, factors. Okay, find the LCM for the numbers 1 to 10. We have to find the LCM from 1 to 10. Let's do it. LCM from 1 to 10. Which one of the 4 numbers is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10? Can we do the elimination thing? It's a very easy. Wo perform karna, it will take time. 100 will cancel out. It's not divisible by 3. 10 will cancel out. 504 will cancel out because it does not have a 0 at the end. So it cannot be divided by 10. That's our answer. Yes, 2520. So that's the number which is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. तो उसको अपने एलिमिनेशन मोड से कर लिया. ये भी एमसीक्यू सॉल्व करने का अच्छा स्ट्रैटेजी होता है to eliminate the non-possible outcomes. Okay, next. Okay, then from 1.2, we have to do some selected workouts as per the recent syllabus update. 1.2, question number 6. Question number 6. Okay. Everything is clearly mentioned. You have to just let know the answer by reading the question. Exemplar से किया हुआ कोई भी क्वेश्चन हमारे पेपर में प्रिंटेड हो सकता है. तो we should not take chance of skipping any of them, whichever are eligible. Do revise them thoroughly when you prepare for tests or exams. Full NCERT and full exemplar. And the complete range of boards and school exams will be covered. It says the numbers 525 and 3000 are both divisible only by 3, 5, 15, 25 and 75. So all of these numbers are dividing them. They all are the factors. They all are the factors. And what we wanted the highest common factor. So that's 100%, 75. That's it. That's the highest common factor. Fine. That is the highest among them. It is also divisible by 3, also by 5, also by 15, also by 25. So yes, it is the highest common factor. And what we have to justify is this is the highest number, highest number which is divisible by all the other factors too. Okay. Just the statement about the HCF can be placed. Fine. So it was to be dealt like this. It's 75 is the answer. Okay. Now, question 7 is also of our interest. We have the similar question in NCERT, only the numbers have changed. Let's see. Aware with the process? Yes. Okay. In order to prove a number composite, we'll show its factors. We'll convert that into its factors. So we'll take out 7 common and we'll be left with 3 into 5 plus 1. That means 7 and 16. Since it has 2 factors other than 1, therefore it is a composite number. Okay. 2 factors other than 1. Therefore, it is a composite number. So we are just having a review of that complete part, chapter content, along with these questions. Let's move to the next one then. Question 8 is also of our interest. This has already came up in school exams earlier. Or numbers can change, obviously. The pattern would be this. Can 2 numbers have 18 as their HCF and 380 as their LCM? क्या कोई 2 नंबर हो सकते हैं जिनका HCF 18 हो और LCM 380 हो जाए? हाउ टू चेक? कैसे पता करेंगे? 18 HCF हो और 380 LCM. प्रोबेबली आपने क्लास का मटेरियल अभी शायद रिव्यू नहीं किया है. हमने एक बहुत ही स्पेशल नोट डाला था HCF और LCM के बारे में क्लास में. हमने एक नोट डाला था HCF LCM के बारे में जो आपको क्लियरली बता देगा कि यार ये पॉसिबिलिटी है या नहीं. नहीं है. क्या पॉइंट कैसे चेक हो रहा है? एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, परफेक्ट, ठीक है. तो ये हमने स्पेशल नोट डाला था कि HCF इज अ फैक्टर ऑफ LCM. दैट मीन्स वो उसको पूरी तरह डिवाइड करे. HCF जो है वो हमेशा LCM का फैक्टर होता है, यानी उसको डिवाइड करना चाहिए. जब हमने LCM को HCF से डिवाइड करने का ट्राई किया तो इट वोंट. लेट्स चेक. That's it. Now it cannot be executed, so it's not divisible. Okay. Since 18 is not a factor of 380, therefore 2 such numbers are not possible. ये एक रेंज और बढ़ गई. वैरायटी और ऐड हो गई हमारे वोकैबुलरी में कि ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है. Our target is to score the fullest in the very first examinations that we come across by covering all the varieties, review them thoroughly, and it will be done. कुछ पेंडिंग रहेगा ही नहीं, कुछ भी आउट ऑफ द कंटेंट नोटबुक आएगा ही नहीं. That would be assured. Let's take the next one then. So you need to check that HCF should be a factor of LCM. That's a mandatory requirement. Okay. Now we have to move towards, I guess almost all the range is done from the exemplar section. Yes. Okay. Another one. Let's see. Note it down. It's a special range. Hold on. That just power. N is on the power. This N is on the power. Show that 12 to the power N cannot end with the digit 0 or 5 for any natural number. Yes, we did this variety, but we did it with digit 0. They have asked for digit 5 also. Okay, that's fine. जीरो चेक करना हो या 5 चेक करना हो, क्या रिक्वायरमेंट सेम नहीं है कि 5 से डिविजिबल होना चाहिए? ठीक है, लेट्स चेक आउट द फैक्टर्स फॉर 12. 12 is 2 into 2 into 3. What we used to mention then? What we used to write after this? According to FTA, Fundamental Theorem of Arithmetic, it does not contain a factor of 5. है ना? Hence, it cannot end with the digit 0 or 5. Okay? For what we discussed, for any number to end with 0 or for any number to end with 5, the prime factor of that number should contain 5. 2 and 5 actually. 2 and 5. Prime factors that we needed was 2 and 5. We had 2, but we don't have 5. So since 5 is not a factor, it cannot end with the digits 0 or 5. 0 or 5. According to FTA, Fundamental Theorem of Arithmetic. Okay? बुक में हमने क्या किया था? 6 to the power n. और हमने क्या किया था? 4 to the power n. इन्होंने पूछ लिया एग्जाम्पलर में 12 to the power n. That could be any number asked. ठीक है. Next. Question 12 of the same exercise that we have to deal. It's a word problem where you have to decide we should be going with HCF or LCM. Read the story and then decide what we should perform. 12. Read it carefully and let's decide what we should perform, whether HCF or LCM. ओके, जैसा कि हमने डिस्कस किया कि जो पहला पर्सन है उसको 40 सेंटीमीटर तो जाना है. HCF हमेशा तीनों नंबर से छोटा आता है, तो जब मिनिमम 40 सेंटीमीटर जाना ही है तो उससे कम डिस्टेंस पे तो वो लोग मीट कर ही नहीं सकते. उससे कम डिस्टेंस में तो मीट कर ही नहीं सकते ना, मिनिमम 40 सेंटीमीटर तो जाना ही पड़ेगा किसी एक व्यक्ति को, है ना। सो दैट क्लियरली इंडिकेट्स वी नीड अ लार्जर वैल्यू, larger common value, that means multiple of them. So we need to approach LCM of 40, 42 and 45. Find it. Find it. From the word problem, you have to decide whether you need the answer to be smaller than all of them or bigger than all of them. If we want it bigger, we'll go with LCM. If we wanted a smaller one, we'll go with LCM. Okay. So they cannot reach, they cannot complete or walk in a distance less than 40. So we will not go for HCF right now. It's the call for LCM. LCM for 40, 42, 45. Okay. We'll just get it cross-checked if somebody else also provides the answer for LCM. This should not pose a challenge now, you know. We should be able to do that without. Sorry? 420. Okay, possible. If all of us are getting the same thing, that's fine. A 5 and a 7. You could have done it separately. I just carried out all together. I have to multiply all these numbers now. 8, 8, 40, 40 into. What are we getting? 2520. Yes. 2520. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 fives are 40, and 7 threes are 21, 21 threes are is 63, 63 into 40. Yes. So we got the LCM to be as 2520 centimeter. That means they have to walk, and we have to present a final concluding statement. That's a part of the marking scheme of board exams. The minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance is 2520 centimeter. So that should have, there should be a concluding statement after such word problems. Okay. It's necessary. 2520. The LCM of these three that each person should walk.